Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jonah from Spotlight, and I am super excited to be with you all here today. Please hop in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from, something you're excited to learn today. And throughout today's event, if you have any questions, concerns, challenges you are facing, whether it's with your brand, your business, or with Teachable, getting your courses and coaching products online, pop them in the comments. We love to hear all of that. And I will be doing my best to answer all the questions as they come. If I don't right away, I'm not ignoring you. I promise. I've set aside time at the end to get to any questions I can't get to during the event. And also, if you have to get up away from the computer, if you're tuning in from out of the United States or anything like that, don't fret. All of this will be available after. There will be a replay on YouTube. There will be a replay on the Spotlight event page, and it will also be emailed to you along with some other goodies and additional resources, which I'll make sure to talk about before today is over. Just want to call out Lay is tuning in from Louisiana, Jan from North Carolina. It's so nice to have you all here today. And in a minute, we're going to be diving in and talking about how to create high quality content that will stand out, that's cohesive with your brand. We're specifically going to be diving in to Canva, which is an incredible tool. Whether you've used it or not, I'm going to try and show you some quick tips on how to use Canva and what the paid value is versus free value. And then also just diving into some of the templates that you can use and how they apply to your Teachable school down the line. If you're trying to create thumbnails for your school, headers, banners for your website, YouTube videos, all of that stuff is available within Canva. Dr. Joella is here as well. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And before we dive in, I did want to call out quick just a couple things. If it is your first time here at a Spotlight event, please consider to like and subscribe to the Spotlight YouTube channel at any time during this event. We are working really hard to bring you solutions to all the challenges you might face when you're taking your knowledge, packaging it into products, and turning it into a business. That's what we're all about here, taking knowledge and building products, growing a business so you don't have to rely solely on your day job, or you can go full time like I have doing such. That said, the Spotlight YouTube is a wealth of resources. Please check out our past events. I'll reference a couple throughout the event, but we've been diving into everything from email marketing to building your Teachable school to building a homepage on Teachable where you can represent your brand and business and start collecting leads. We're big proponents here of email based marketing and building a platform that actually works for you, that you can own, regardless of the size of your audience. At Spotlight, we have talked to hundreds of creators. We've seen what works and what doesn't work, and we're here to share all of that with you and help you solve the problems you face in your journey. That said, you can also go check out what new events are happening. We have two more this week, and we're trying to bring at least 3 events to you a week. You can check that out at the spotlightapp.io website or on our YouTube. Make sure to click notifications on so you get notified every time we post a new live event. And also, in the description, I'll point it out throughout the event, but we have some additional resources and opportunities for you. If you don't have a Teachable account, you don't know what Teachable is, or you're just tuning in to the idea of selling knowledge as a product, you can sign up to Teachable completely for free. It's not a trial period. There is an actual just free account that allows you to build a course, start coaching sessions, all of these valuable products that are part of building an online business. Whether you already have an existing business or if you're starting from scratch, Teachable is a world-class tool available for you. You can sign up completely for free with the link in the description. All that said, it looks like we have a good crew here. There's a bunch more people. Hello from Wisconsin, from Morocco, from Pakistan, and yes, Wretched is saying, I like Teachable. How about you, friend? I love Teachable and I use it for my business. It's a fantastic product. Surrey, UK from Atlanta. This is awesome. Okay, so everyone, we are going to dive in. And like I said, we're really focusing on one tool today, which is Canva. We built this event today because we have been getting a lot of questions in past events about Canva, what value it has, how you can use it in conjunction with Teachable, and all of these things we're going to try and answer today. So, all that said, this is going to be a basic introduction to Canva. I really just want to show you all the ways that I have used Canva and all the ways you can use Canva as well, and just get you familiar with the platform so you can see how easy it is to design high class, beautiful products, elements, and videos now with Canva, regardless of your design experience. The folks over at Canva have really created a fantastic product that allows anyone to get started, regardless of your design experience. So, right off the bat, let's dive in. And I just want to give you the basic overview of Canva for anyone who's here who has or hasn't used Canva. Hop in the comments, let me know. Are you familiar with it? Are you already using it? Are there any specific aspects that you're struggling with? We do have time today that I am happy to dive in and show you how to do anything you drop in the comments, or just point you to additional resources that can help you. But essentially, Canva is a drag and drop design platform built for anyone who needs design elements. If you're a digital entrepreneur, you know that you need elements for your website. You know, you need thumbnails for your YouTube videos if you want to post high quality looking stories, or even just as a place to store all of your brand assets, your brand colors, your logos, and have them on hand. Canva is an incredible tool. And I am using right here their actual desktop app. So they do have a desktop app as well as just being able to use it in a browser, which makes it extremely easy to access and utilize at any time wherever you are. So, just to give an overview of Canva, when you first create your Canva account, this is what you're going to see. And right off the bat, you can see they work really hard to provide you with a wealth of templates that you can just drop in and use. All of these templates range everything from videos to presentations. If you've been to any past spotlight events, I build all of my presentations in Canva. It's just the easiest way to keep it all succinct, looking great. And as well as working for Spotlight and Teachable, I also have my own business helping content creators, musicians, music producers, podcasters, and YouTubers get their content out, building their business and making sure that it looks beautiful, professional, inviting, and is authentic to them. I use Canva not only to help my clients, but also as a tool to facilitate positive growth with all of my clients. I'm able to quickly draft business proposals. I'm able to quickly create posts and all of that just within this tool. So, right off the bat, if you're popping in and you want to create a design, you can search Canva for all of their templates available. We can get into that a little bit. Oh, it's cool to see Jan Davis is saying, I use Canva only for basic photos for social media, but I want to learn about other uses. Fantastic. We're getting some more in here. Moyes is saying, I have used Canva for multiple purposes, but I can't get much of it like others make professional graphics. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips for that as well. And I really want to try and walk you today through a logical use of the tool. Some of, full disclosure, some of the things I'm going to show you are only available for paid accounts with Canva. You can get started for free, but some of the biggest value comes from the paid account. And I think it's really worth it, especially if you're going to be building anything for clients. The better you get with Canva, the more you are developing a sellable skill. So you may have to put in that investment and that time up front. But once you develop that skill, you can start selling it to others. You can create posts for others. You can create digital print products for others. You can create so much value and easily pay back your year's membership by developing a skill that you can sell. So, right off the bat, everything here is available as a beautiful template for you in Canva. There's endless options and it's constantly growing. Also, if you sign up for the Canva newsletter, you're going to get regular updates about new templates, new ways to use them, and new value you can offer your customers. I will point out right off the bat, I think three of my favorite areas to dive into if you're just getting started is print products, video, and social media. So print products can be used to create PDFs, calendars, all sorts of business cards, stickers, anything that you might sell either online or as a digital product or as a physical product, or if you have attended any past spotlight events, you know that we are really big proponents of bite-sized um, bite-sized actionable steps within your business. So if you haven't created any lead magnets, if the concept of a lead magnet is new to you, go back and watch some of our past spotlight events. You can browse all of them on our YouTube. We go through a lot of the details of what and why you would create a lead magnet. I'm not going to go deep into that today, but today we are going to look a little bit at some of the lead magnets I've created and how you can use them to capture emails and grow your audience. So you can see right here, there's endless possible tools for you. And even if you're just interested in creating a newsletter, letterhead, or a PDF that you can use as a lead magnet, you're going to find a lot of that under print products. Social media is a fantastic resource within Canva. It's super easy to get started just building posts with pictures and captions and all of that, or using the story builders within Instagram or TikTok to build your stories. But if you really want things to look professional, high quality, and succinct with your entire brand across all of your platform, then enabling something like Canva to work for you is going to be so valuable. Not only because you can create beautiful posts, but you can also edit photos. You can take backgrounds out. I'll show you a little bit deeper how absolutely wide range this tool is when it comes to social media. And then the last thing I want, well, actually, last thing I'm going to say on social media, which I will show you in a bit, is that you can then actually use Canva to start scheduling posts. So, once again, if you've been to any past spotlight events and you've been digging in to how to stay consistent as a creator and how to grow an audience, you know that consistency is really difficult if you're chasing the wheel every new day, trying to wonder what to post. At some point, you're going to want to use scheduling software so you can create a baseline consistency. Sit down once or twice a month, build the baseline of your content so you know that you're so that you know that you're at least creating a baseline of content, and then anything you add from there is great, but you'll be consistent for your audience. I do want to call this comment out really quick. This is incredible. Schooling Diana, if you're a teacher, everything is unlocked for free with your school email in Canva. Wow, I did not know that. That is so awesome. So, if there's any educators here, I wonder if that works as well for students. But Schooling Diana is saying if you have an educational email, you can basically get, I guess, full Canva for free. So, that is awesome. The last thing I want to call out quick before we dive into some of the elements that I've created and how to use Canva is video. Canva now is a base level but pretty powerful video editor. So, whether you just want to edit videos for TikTok or YouTube or to build your online course, you can now edit video within Canva. It's really easy to use. I'll give you some examples in a minute, but even if you already are familiar with additional software like iMovie or Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, you can use Canva to create incredible graphic elements. So maybe it's the intro for your YouTube video, or you want to have video posts for Facebook or Instagram, or video messages to send to your email clients. Or if, again, you want beautiful stories or reels that have more graphic elements, getting into graphic design, especially motion design in After Effects or more complex products, has a steep learning curve. So even though I am familiar with a lot of those tools, I still turn to Canva first and foremost, if nothing else, to draft elements for clients. And then maybe once I get approval from them, I'm developing it further. But if you're a video editor already who's here today and you're not using Canva, it will save you hours, days, so much time. And the more time you save, the more money you make, especially if you're working for other clients. So, if you're just diving in, those first three places to check out social media, video, and print products are going to be a fantastic place for you. Or if there's any teachers here, and like I said, I use Canva to create all of my presentations for these events. The presentation section is incredible with everything from mobile first presentations to typical 4x4 presentations, anything you might use if you're a student as well. The value just doesn't end there. So, I do want to walk you through what I believe is a successful path when it comes to building your brand on Canva and making sure that everything you do is cohesive. Once again, we are getting into some territory where we're using paid aspects of the product. I'm going to ignore what's paid and what's not for today, just because you need to get an idea of what the entire platform offers you. After this, you can go sign up for Canva for free and get started. They're very good about letting you know what is paid, what is free. But the big path that I want you to think about following here is to initially design your logo and your brand elements, like lock down your brand colors, all of those things you might use down the line, and create a Canva document, a Canva image, a project that has all of that in it. That's going to serve you as a reference down the line. So let's take a little bit of a look what I'm talking about. And if you need further help building those elements, we did a whole event in the past just about building your logo, making your design elements, making those choices. And we also built a free online course that has that packaged in it. Down below, we have a mini course called Establish Your Home Base on Teachable. It's a 5-day challenge, but you do get access to it forever. And even if you're not interested in the teachable aspect of that mini course, there is a whole section about locking down your brand colors and locking down your logo design. And I give you a lot of philosophy and techniques for doing so. I see so many early on creators get trapped in this phase of, well, I need a logo and colors and a website and all of this. And it is important to put thought into that. And I've tried to provide in those past events actionable resources and techniques for moving forward with that. But I also want to encourage you throughout all of your process to think of your brand as an evolving entity. Everything you do, your colors, your logo, how you represent yourself, it's okay to change and develop over time, especially in today's marketing economy, and world. it is really, really okay to change and show growth. People like seeing you grow and get better, and it's a powerful aspect of your brand. So make sure to lock these things down, but also don't get held up on it. Just create that resource for yourself and update it as you've changed. I've changed my brand colors and my logo so many times, I can't even begin to count. That said, let's look at the kind of document I'm actually talking about. So in Canva, I have designed what I call kind of my like brand template or a resource that I can turn to copy and paste colors, logos, text, all of those things to any future design I make. So it's essentially a brand kit, but built into a document. So all of these elements I designed on Canva. I can show you in a second how I built my actual logo, the little monkey with the headphones on. I also show that in a past event. But I put all of these elements, my font, both open and closed, my logo, my background color, and my brand colors all in one square so that if I ever need access to it, I have all of that in one place. This is also fantastic if you ever do start growing your business and working with contractors, people who need this information. You want to have a single resource you can send them right away where they can get all of your brand elements. So if you hire a video editor down the line to do your YouTube videos or anything, and they're asking what fonts do you use, what colors do you use, can I get your logo? You can simply share this as a link with them where they can access all of those elements. That said, I also do want to show you that it is a valuable place, this document, to work as a playground. So I took my logo and just my JC sound and was able to build out what my academy logo might look like, what just my logo might look like in various situations, and made sure to give myself both a black and white background. You can't see this one, but the monkey is there. You can't see it because it's white. And to have a place where just all of this is available in different sizes and different formats. So it's easy for me to do, and I don't have to redesign things every time I'm creating a new thumbnail or anything like that. So brand kits, which are a fantastic aspect of Canva, are available on the paid plans. But part of why I want to show you this is even if you don't want to pay for Canva, you can kind of develop your own brand kit here. So if I ever needed to see what text I use, it's all here. If I ever needed to export my logo, I can do that from just one of these pages, or if I need hex codes for any of these colors to send to anyone, they're all available. Oop, they're all available there. That said, I want to go to the next point. So, if you do pay for Canva, one of my favorite aspects of Canva is the ability to build a brand kit. And not only for yourself, but also for clients. So, as you can see here, I have built a brand kit for every client that I have and my own business as well. If we just pop in, what a brand kit is it's basically a center home for everything regarding your brand. So I have my brand logos in 4 different formats. I have a square, I have a circle, then I have a simplified black and white version. If I ever need these, I can download them straight from Canva, and that is so easy. All of my brand colors are available with hex codes right there whenever I would need them. You can add another brand kit, you can copy to another brand kit, and you can lock down your fonts so you have your main headings, your subheadings, and your body fonts available there. You can change those at any point, and you can also upload fonts. So if there's any font that Canva doesn't have, you can upload it and have it available within your brand kit. So, once again, following a logical train, we're going to hop on Canva. And one of the first things we're going to do to make sure that every design we create down the line is cohesive and on brand with our entire platform is create a brand kit, either in the brand kit if you're on the pro plan, or you can just create a document that you use as a brand kit. So, all that said, I do want to show a couple various different ways that I've used Canva on my own platform and for clients to build beautiful content. So, right off the bat, if you're just interested in creating posts like memes or anything like that, you can see that it is incredibly easy to create memes. I have my all of my memes that I post, I just build here. If I want to copy and paste a new one, you can just simply make a copy. You can create folders of all of this, and it allows you really easily to generate content that looks memeable, that's out there on the internet. And then just to highlight real quick, I'll do this probably a few times, but you can schedule content to your platform. So once I was done building this meme, if I wanted to schedule it, you can link your account, choose a time, and add all of your captions, select your channel, and schedule your content to go out straight from Canva, which is incredible to me because there's plenty of scheduling platforms. But to my knowledge, Canva is the only scheduling platform that is also powerful design software. You'll be able afterwards to see all of your content scheduled out here. I use different scheduling software because I like the ability to post a TikTok and use more video. But if you're using Canva, it's a powerful scheduling platform that has just about everything you would need to do so. You can also use it just to spiff up your retweets or anything like that. So rather than just reposting and being subject to whatever the branding is of whoever you're reposting, you can grab that with a screen grab off the internet and add it to your brand colors or your background to create a repost that is on brand with your business or your company, whatever you're working with. So, the next thing I want to dive into is also using Canva to create more just informational posts. So I work as a music producer and engineer and really try and help people learn Logic Pro specifically. So I've used Canva to easily create a bunch of posts that just show basic aspects of Logic Pro and how to use it, and embedded in them are little videos. So I've created video posts using all of my brand elements, and I'll do this a few times. But once again, the reason I say locking down your brand kit first is so valuable is in any design that you're working in, you can choose your brand kit and immediately you have all of your colors and fonts automatically available for you. So that's why that brand kit is so helpful. If you don't pay for the pro plan and you're just using your document brand kit, like I mentioned, you just copy and paste those elements over as you go. So for social media and all of those aspects, I hope right off the bat that that shows you how valuable this tool is, all the way from design through to scheduling and creating a content calendar. You can do all of that straight within the platform, which just saves so much of the headache of exporting, going back and forth, and dividing your attention. Uh, Stephen is asking, can you show how to assemble that? Stephen, can you get a little more specific? What is it you're looking for me to assemble or show you how to do? I am happy to. I just want to make sure I understand. If you can get a little more clear on what it is you want me to show you, I will dive in. Sorry, there is also a delay there, Stephen, so I don't mean to be rude, but there's a 10 to 30-second delay between when you're posting and when I get the comment. So I don't know where in the conversation you were curious. That said, I want to dive into the next aspect, which is creating PDFs that you can use as lead magnets or as sellable digital products. So, here are all of the PDFs that I have created as lead magnets for my business, just to show off how you can easily look super professional with all of them. This is a PDF that I built for beginning content and music producers who are wondering what gear they might need, what microphones, and all of that. But this took me maybe 10 minutes to develop. Since your brand kit is automatic, all of the fonts and everything just populate right away. And there is a huge wealth of additional resources here. So adding any of these images or elements, you can see on the left, there's elements. This is everything from small graphics to stock videos to charts to frames for your images. You can easily pop all of these in. You can upload any graphics that you need or images you want in your PDFs or presentations. All of your text options are there with a whole bunch of fun and engaging animated options available for you, and your logos as well for your brand are always going to be on hand, which makes it so easy to use. And even if you're already in a template and or you're building a document and you want to see what other templates are available, you can easily go to your templates and just get automatically awesome looking industry specific templates, so you really don't have to start from scratch. The other thing I wanted to show you real quick is some of the powerful tools available when it comes to adding images and elements like this. Well, I'll do that in a second. I do want to call out a couple other things. If you're building PDFs like this, it is super valuable to be providing extra easy resources and paths to follow for all of your information that you put in there. So each one of these actually links to a place where people can buy it and links through my affiliate link. So anyone who buys any of these products through my PDF is going through my Amazon affiliate links, which means I get a little money if they buy it through that. So not only is this a great way to build value for your customers or potential audience, but it is also a great way to work in value. Along with that, you can see I have linked to my course, which is available coming soon in the fall. But I have a clear call out to my course. So if you're building lead magnets like this, make sure to provide value right up front, but also make sure that they work for you. Provide that additional value. Make sure that all of the links that are linking out of the PDF are trackable and going to your affiliate accounts if you have them. And also make sure to call out other products and value that you can use, because it's a waste, honestly, if you're not. It's all really easy to do and it's available for you. Just to show a couple other versions of a PDF and how I built them, they're all just here. You can see I was able to easily use Canva graphics and elements to point out the specific aspects of the program that I wanted to use, and it's all just available. This as well took me, I think, 10 minutes to build. And it's just so easy to create these beautiful lead magnets and elements like this within Canva. Anytime I'm building a new lead magnet or anything like that, I can simply copy an old PDF and work off of that so that everything I build has a cohesive train to it. All right, I want to check in on some comments before I go. Stephen is saying copy and pasting a tweet into your brand assets. Can you demonstrate how to do that? Yes, this is awesome. Just give me a second, Stephen, to get that going. Because I will have to do a new screen share, but you are 100% right. This is a really valuable thing to do. So let's go. So I'm trying to think and present and talk at the same time. So, Stephen, if I was going to do this, um, I would go to Twitter, and then if you're on a Mac, you can use the command Shift Apple 4, which will give you the ability to screenshot. Then I could capture a tweet by dragging over, That's going to save to my desktop. That's now an image that I can, that's now an image that I can import into Canva. And sorry, I'm hopping back and forth here. But then I can simply, if I go back to my tweets here, and I was to make a copy, this is what this event is all about. I want to make sure I'm giving you really actionable tools here. So then I could go to uploads, and from my desktop, I have that screenshot. This isn't going to look the best because I did a kind of short tweet here, but there you have it. You could format that however you want and make it look however you want. So, Stephen, hopefully that shows you just a basic version of how that works. But essentially, you can just capture using your screenshot to make that, to turn it into an image, which you can then use and upload and use wherever you want on Canva. I want to check in on some other comments here before I move on. I don't use type docs as I find it pales in comparison to Pages or Word for text. Am I missing something? Is there a text item? So this is an interesting question. I don't use Canva for purely text-based documents. It is more design-based, so any text that you drop is going to have to be placed and formatted. It's not going to automatically go into place like it would with the Google Doc or anything like that. However, if I'm creating a presentation or a business proposal or an invoice proposal, an estimate, something like that, I might jot it out on a Word doc quick so I have my sections available, but then I would put it into Canva. I want to just show, maybe I know I have something I can show you here as an example. Because I have created just like business proposals, or you can even show like my resume, for example. I built my resume first in a Word document, but then I went into Canva to make it look better, basically. So, Megan Douglas, it kind of depends on the use. If you're comfortable with just having a text document, I wouldn't say it's the number one tool to turn to. However, if you are looking to create something that is, if you're looking to create something that looks better, you can grab you can grab those text elements and input them into Canva to get a clean, clear, beautiful looking document. Just continuing, let me know if that answered your question, Megan. Stephen is also asking, I was hoping you could show sort of a step-by-step for taking a tweet from... I hope I just showed you that. Stephen, let me know if you had any existing questions from that. The other way to do it, which is a little trickier to show here, but I do think it's worthy of mentioning as well. Let's see if I could do this. So if you grab a screenshot on your phone of the tweet, you can then airdrop that tweet to your desktop or use the Canva app, and you can pull that tweet into it and be able to work with it there. Excellent. Okay, it seems like that's working. Lisa, Robin, just a couple people joining. Awesome. Jamie's always saying, thanks for being flexible. 100%. This event is a little different from past events here where I really want to make sure I answer any of your questions and show you all of the aspects of using this. So please, please, please drop in any questions you have. Where are we going next? I wanted to briefly show some of the elements of video that are available because I think it's really, really powerful here. But like I was saying, you can use Canva to edit purely just your videos if you need video editing software. It is a very simple platform, which is great, but also means you're going to be pretty limited. But the big thing I was promoting is even using it just to create your graphic elements, which you can then export out. I'll show you how to do exporting in a minute. but then you can export those out. So for all of the YouTube videos that I'm putting together right now, I have this intro video that I wanted to create, which would have taken me probably an hour or so to do in After Effects. Took me 10 minutes to do in Canva. And now I can just export this as a video element that I can then use in my videos when I edit in Premiere. I am a video editor, so I use Premiere, but those video elements are incredible. And just to reiterate again, all of these templates are available in motion graphic video elements for you, which is just incredible because it is not easy to design some of these elements in After Effects or in some other programs. So having such beautiful text animation elements just available for you is really wild. And you can go and watch. Last week, we did a whole event about tips for video and audio, how to really set up your video and audio to look professional and create inviting content. In that, I show off a little more how to just edit video in Canva, but also happy if you go and try any of these things and are having trouble, come back and let us know in the comments. I will happily come back and read those comments and address it there. So I do want to make sure that we get to a couple more things before we're out of time here. Some of my favorite aspects of Canva recently are some of their photo editing software. So aside from just being able to add images and all of that, they have some powerful editing software. So I'm going to show you real quick how I made these. This is my Slack image and my like avatar image for Instagram and all of that. I want to show you how easy it was to make this because I didn't do any editing in Photoshop or third-party software. I'm going to duplicate this really quick so I can show you how I built this. But basically, you start with a blank canvas here. I have my brand color available to instantly add. In uploads, I should have that image here. This was the original image available. And then check this out. You can go to edit the image, and there's tons of available filters and tools. If you want to make it look kind of fancy or do any of these more on brand aspects, you can use it. There's also auto enhance, which is going to do its best to just enhance your photo. You can decide if that's better or worse. I don't like it, so I'm going to undo it, but it is available there for you. And you can see there's just an insane amount of tools. You can get a vision simulator, paint effects, frames, shadows, letter mosaic, all of these tools. But one of the simplest and my favorite is just the background remover. So if you've ever tried to like remove a background from an image so that you can have a cool, clean background, or you want to put it elsewhere, Canva now has a really, really powerful background remover. It's going to just do its thing first. You'll see it does a darn good job. It was able to cut that background out. That was a rather clean background, though. So if you ever are... Oh, let me go backwards here. So if you ever run into a situation where it removes too much of your background, you can always pop in and restore aspects of the background, or you can take them away if it's not quite clean enough. But you basically have a mini Photoshop tool available for you right there. That's how I built both of these, which, like I said, I use for my Instagram, my Slack profile, TikTok, all of that. And I just wanted to show off how freaking easy these photo editing tools are. And on top of that, I'll just point out again, there are just your like basic adjustments you might you might want to use. So even if all you're taking is photos, putting them into Canva, formatting them for a carousel or whatever and want to just make basic adjustments before you schedule them, you can do all of that on Canva within the platform. It's incredibly simple. I want to pop in. I know I'm getting a few questions here. That's what I thought. Megan is saying I do handouts for dog training, so I pull pics and graphics off Canva, but aligning the text on the page is a pain by hand. I go create images in Canva. Yeah, so that works too. You can go back and forth. I generally do my drafting in Word and then bring it over to Canva, either using their templates, or I will show you, Megan, there are some tools you may not be aware of. Um, I'll use this as an example. If you're trying to align anything, these position tools at top are going to be absolutely crucial. You can align your text in the middle of the page, the bottom, the right, the left, the top. If you select multiple elements, you can tidy them up, which will kind of align them. You can do horizontally, vertically. So there are tools in there that do make it a lot easier, but you are correct that it is a little tricky for just text-based documents. Um, and I just realized I should do this. I'm going to move my profile to my folder. But again, it's that easy. Also, just to show off some of the additional elements available if you're designing just some motion graphics, if you're starting with graphics like this, Canva also allows you to animate any of this. So you can do a typewriter effect, you can do a sends. There's all of these things you can use, and then Canva will export this as either a GIF or as a video that you can use. So I could also select everything on this page and animate it so that it's all cohesive and have it pop together like that. If you ever want to play it in the top right, you can see what that looks like. So whether you want a video profile picture or anything like that, those animation elements are available even if you're already building a like design based element and you didn't start with video. You can then go and create video like effects there. um this is awesome. Sorry, I'm just checking in again. Oh, I have Canva Pro. Does it include the phone app or is there a separate fee for this? No, it does 100% include the phone app. Basically, on the phone or online, either one, you sign into your account. So the free app is actually available for free, and it depends on your account what you have access to. So either way, you can use it for free, the app. It's just whether you have a paid account or not that gives you access to certain graphics. And in most cases, Canva actually lets you do everything and access all of the paid parts of the platform. It's just when you want to export something that it is then going to make you upgrade if you're using elements from the pro features. So you can go play around with all of those pro features. It's just when you actually want to take them out of Canva that you're going to be limited and you have to pay for it. So, one of the last things I wanted to show here was for anyone who is working with Teachable when it comes to thumbnails for your school or or for your coaching products or for your courses or anything like that, or for your website. If you want a big, beautiful banner, you can design all of that directly in Canva. So, I should probably show off first. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about as far as the elements I've designed. Thanks for your patience here, folks. So if we take a look at my Teachable school, you can see I have a big banner here, and then these individual thumbnails for all of my products. I designed all of that in Canva. And I will show you kind of what that looks like and what those elements look like. So it turns out that YouTube thumbnails and YouTube banners are a fantastic template for anything you're going to build for Teachable. So just like when I built my overall brand logo, I went in and built the logos that are sized just using a Instagram post template. So I have a nice clean square. Those export super well to Teachable. And then for all of these banners, I just used the YouTube thumbnail as my crop design, and it turns out to be the perfect size for that. Now, something I haven't shown yet is when you're ready to export anything, go up to share, and then you have a variety of options here. You can simply create a link to share with people if you're just looking for their approval. You can also control if it's only people with the link or anyone with the link that can view it. So you could also share your PDFs and designs with people just straight from Canva. You can create a template link, so a specific like visual link to it. You can present within Canva. You can even record your presentations in Canva, or you can create just a view only link. If you go to download, you're going to get the best recommended option for whatever it is that you're trying to export. But you can do anything from a GIF to a video to an SVG, which is if you're working with graphic designers using Adobe Illustrator, things like that, you can export and have them work on it. And then your PDF options and PNGs and JPEGs. If I was exporting this for my Teachable school, I would just leave it as it is. And if you're doing a logo or a favicon or anything like that, you can make sure you have a transparent background. You can save these settings for the future, or you can compress a file. Like I said, if you want to go and share on your social, you automatically have all of this available just if you want to post right away, or you can schedule to any platform. And if you're building products, you can also take any design you make and build it into an actual product and order it within Canva. So if you are in the business of actual brick and mortar, like physical products, you can use Canva throughout the entire process of ordering those actual products so they're ready to sell. Then, just to show, there are endless options for sharing and prototyping. You can embed any of these. You can get a QR code for any of these. And you can also save automatically and integrate to any of the platforms you might already be sharing on. You can share it with messaging, design if you're into more detailed design. And then you could just see there are endless integrations and options available with Canva so that you really aren't limited. Once you have a design, you will be able to get it wherever you need it. So, I'm wrapping up here and almost at the end of my presentation, but I do just want to make sure that we've covered any questions you might have. So please do hop in the comments. Let me know if anything I covered needs explaining again, or if you want me to dive into any aspect further. I really want to make sure that you got everything out of this event. So, I know Canva is a endless um, it's an endless tool and you can get just about everything you need out of it. But I know there's, with all of those elements, it's a little tricky to know where to start. So, once again, I do want to point out that I think your path to the quickest success with Canva is first to really build those initial brand elements. That way, they're always going to be available, and you know that anything you build will look on brand, feel on brand, and work for you. When it comes to exporting and adding those to your specific platforms, it is likely going to take a little bit of fiddling around. But like I said, Canva has templates for just about any possible design you might need. Slash, if they don't have a specific template, try those things like YouTube thumbnails. They're a pretty universal format, or Facebook banners, or Instagram posts. If you just want a clean square, even if they don't have a template for exactly what you want, there's usually some other template that'll match close enough that it's easy for you to access. So, the last thing I did want to show you is just some of the places on Teachable where you'll be actually uploading and utilizing these tools. So once you have created these elements, if you're in your Teachable dashboard and you go to your site, you're going to see this is where you can add your logo and branding, your school thumbnail, and your favicon. So these are the kind of places I'm saying you would be designing these elements for. And then your font family and colors, you can see how whatever platform you encounter or when you're ready to build your Teachable school, having all of that available in Canva first is going to make your life so much easier. And then as it expands, as it grows, you have a single place for your entire brand to live, all the way from like documents, like I was saying, invoices, project proposals, anything like that, all the way through to your social media or elements you're going to use on Teachable for your school account. So, like I said, we are wrapping up today. Once again, I'm going to hang around for just a second here to make sure that I answered any questions you might have. And I do want to take this moment to call out some of the additional resources that we have available. Excuse me here. I'm going to pop that up and down real quick just so it's there if we need it. But if you are new to Spotlight and you had a good time today, like I said, hop in the comments. Let me know what you learned. Let me know if this was helpful or if there's any things I didn't cover that you would love to see more of or see us get more in depth with in the future. Believe it or not, we read every single comment and we come back to comments. So if you're watching the replay as well, your comments and your engagement is just as valuable there. Pop in, let us know what your experience is with Canva, what you've been working on. Put links to anything you've designed on Canva. We love seeing what you're all up to. And let us know what challenges you're having so we can make sure to work with all the experts we have available for us to build events that can help you overcome those challenges. That said, if you're new to Spotlight, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are regularly hosting these events, and this is an incredible community of people. As we grow, we continually have more and more people making connections in the comments and enjoying these events. So it's always a blast here. And also, if you want to keep up to date with what's happening at Spotlight, as well, in the description, there is a link where you can join our newsletter. That way, you're just going to get regular updates about upcoming events, any new mini courses we release, and any additional goodies or value that we are going to offer you. Email is where we provide the most and most powerful value. So it's a great way for you to just get automatic updates and events. We don't email you more than 3 times a week as much as we can. So we're trying not to spam you at any point, just provide you with the value that we are committed to providing. And to call out a couple additional resources, like I mentioned in the description, we built a mini course completely for you if you're starting out on Teachable. So if you have a Teachable account or if you're just getting started on the platform and don't know what to do, we built a mini course called Establish your internet home base on Teachable. It's going to walk you through in 5 days, no more than 10 to 15 minutes a day, how you can build a beautiful homepage that represents your brand and business and has a lead capture form so you can start collecting emails and growing your audience. If nothing else, it's a fantastic way to build a presentable homepage that allows you to represent your brand and business just like you would with Squarespace or anything like that. You can actually build an entire website with Teachable. And if you go to teachable.com, you can look under examples, you can see the absolute wealth of websites people have built around their courses and coaching products, but you can see that it's a really powerful web builder in itself. So that mini course is going to cover how to do that. But it also does cover, like I said, locking down some of your brand elements. So even if you're not interested in necessarily establishing your home base on Teachable, or if you already have that established on Teachable, we do have two modules in there that are dedicated to helping you lock down your brand colors and building a logo in Canva. So if you want to get a little more in depth into how that works, the psychology behind logos and brand colors, that mini course is a fantastic place to start, and it's completely free. There's no risk signing up. So that is built there for you. And there is also a free PDF in there called How to Sell an Online Course. And that PDF is jam packed with resources to help you from everything from getting better with your social media to marketing your products to growing your email list. And we have linked in that PDF to a lot of specific portions of past Spotlight events where we were interviewing or talking with creators who have built successful businesses. So if you're new to Spotlight, or if you just want to find the best next step in what to learn on Spotlight, download that PDF and click on any of those links. We made sure that they take you to the exact parts in those events where that specific value is being offered. So even if you're just looking for what to browse next on your learning journey, that PDF is a fantastic guide for everything that goes from structuring to locking down to validating your offer to building products to selling them. It's just a wealth of resources there. And last but not least, it seems like this was a good event. So, everyone, thank you for being here. I had a total blast and always do. Like I said, make sure to check out our YouTube and spotlightapp.io for future events that are coming up. Tomorrow, we are going to be diving into how to host your first online event. So, we're getting a little meta here. But if you enjoyed today's event and if you're interested in growing your own business, hosting online events like this is a great way to get comfortable building content, to capture new leads, and to create content. So, we're going to be diving all into that tomorrow, what services to use, how to lock down your offer, how to promote, and how to reuse the content you create in live events so that you're really getting everything you can out of every live event. And we also just do host new events every week. So make sure to sign up for the Spotlight newsletter, like and subscribe to the YouTube, or just go to spotlightapp.io if you want to see what is coming up next week or this week. Last but not least, I think that's the third time I've said that, but I always think of something else. Like I said, if you are not on Teachable yet, but you are interested in either building a website, selling coaching products, selling courses, or building communities for your customers or students, Teachable is completely free to get started. You can do so using the very first link in the description. And if nothing else, you can get familiar with the platform. So down the line, when you're ready to actually start building these products, you're not starting from scratch. You know how the platform works. You know how you're going to add all of the content you create to Teachable, and you can be using it efficiently rather than waiting until you're at that point where you're excited to get a product out, but now you have to learn how the platform works. And don't forget to check out past Spotlight events if you're having any issues there, or email us or hop in the comments of any of these videos to let us know what challenges you are facing. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here today. Thank you for your awesome questions. It was really fun to be able to hang out and just get to some of the questions you had. I always have a blast hanging out with you folks, and I hope to see you at future events. Like I said, tomorrow we have an event about building your own online events, and the day after, we're going to be meeting with Conrad Sanders from the Creative Copywriter to talk about creating copy that sells. So, all the text on your websites, captions, and everything, making sure that it's both on brand, but also built to work towards selling products. Because if you're here to build a business, the end of the day, that's what we're doing. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all in future events. Have a wonderful evening, rest of your day, night, wherever you're tuning in from. It's always a blast, and we'll see you soon.